All right. Welcome back. Get you that kung fu swine. Old man owl. He's quite foul. Stooped and with a hunch. Has cicadas for his lunch. Munch, munch, munch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Cicadas for his lunch. I do scowl at old man owl. Quite the foul. Shoveling them in with a trowel. Wiping his mouth with a filthy towel. See why I scowl at old man owl. I don't know though, I found a longhorn beetle the other day, and I've seen some cicada shells hanging around. That's why I thought about, you know, they're saying eat cicadas for, you know, no more beef. Everybody's got to switch over to cicadas. And I always said cicadas or kitty dads is the colloquial term in the U.S. in the countryside. They call them kitty dads. Kitty dads. But they should be called cicadas. But I heard that a British or an Irish guy, he said cicadas with a ch, and I thought there's no ch there, it's ci. But when he said that, it tickled my funny bone, and I thought, oh, that's fascinating. So that's why I wrote that poem, because I heard him say that. And I thought, that's the way to go. So I started looking at them, and longhorn beetles look delicious. I mean, they're big, plump, juicy. I'm curious about the ectoskeleton, and I guess they're probably sweet and delicious, but people have not grown up, not in the States anyway. Folks in the States are used to having like filet o fish and filet mignon. Not your average man. Your average man, his decadent meat choice is a ribeye. You know, he's a hamburger and sirloin guy, 6 months out of the year, with you know, has a ribeye on the 4th of July. But Chinese folks, you know, they learned early on to convince the populace that things like feet and tails and ears and tongues, that all was the best part, that's the delicacy. Only the royalty eats fillets. That shit ain't no good. You want to eat the hooves, and you know, get yourself a big bowl of pig sphincters, goat sphincters or something. That's the real delicious shit. And so they're convinced of it, you know. Big dicks and chicken asses is the it's the café du jour, the entrée du jour. I hope you all good-looking, sexy people out in Happy Land are doing well. We are getting close to the end of our live stream. Did you guys even listen to my poem, Old Man Owl? What about my other poem, Tales from the Tomb? If you are out there in Happy Land and you have your own tale of terror, send it in. Get my email address off the website and type it up, send it in. I'll read it online. I think I should probably comment on them too, but that was the first one I had received, and I was amazed that folks are even showing interest in the channel. The video I produced yesterday went up to like 20 views by last night, and I jumped up this morning, it's back down to 10. I'm like, yeah, they just so fucking want to de-incentivize me. It's like, where did the extra 10 views go? It's a little disheartening. They'll, like I said, I've got a couple videos on there nearing 5,000. There's one that's at like 3,800 now, and it's been out there for like 2 years, I believe. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that single video in particular has easily reached 10,000, if not 100,000 views. But they'll never give it to me, because that would ultimately, it would entail paying me some money, which will never happen. That's a clown show. They just want to kind of try to string you along. Even if I start getting 100,000 views a day, 100,000 views a day, it would still say 2 or 3. That's just the way it works. You have no rights on any of these public platforms. And anyone who would tell you that it's a private entity, it's not. It's all originally funded by taxpayer dollars, or what we like to call taxpayer dollars, which means government debt. They funded all these companies in the beginning. Zuckerberg and the other guys over at the different tech companies, they all work for the government. There's no separation of corporation and government. And to act as if there is, you're fooling yourself. They just they do that to allow the players involved to have greater anonymity and profit more, and then just have total lockdown control. If the fucking global lockdown 2020 has not taught people out there that it's a one world government already, then I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They start talking about war and getting excited, which is the 8th sphere. That's totally of Ahriman, and it's a complete joke. I mean, you want to talk about war and killing the slave populations of various regions under the one world government? What an absolute joke. Did you not read 1984? Have you learned nothing? Oh, good God. Wow, what a joke. Guy just pulls straight out into traffic and blocks the entire road. That's why you got to be careful on Plum Blossom Lane. Driving me insane. Walking with a cane. In clear and palpable pain. Gibbering inane. That old man owl. He's quite the fowl. Yeah, I thought lockdown 2020 would wake people up a little bit, but it didn't. It just put them further to sleep. Put them into a deeper trance. We are getting pretty close to the yard at this point. This guy has got, it's a gal, she has got 2 full-grown German Shepherds. Good-looking dags, military style German Shepherds. I can appreciate that out here in the rural area, the suburbs, but it used to be rural, 10 years ago. They started developing all this for the international community about 2 decades ago. And it was all, bordering farmland. and they just waltzed in and said, you know, we'll move you guys somewhere else. We'll put you out where it's even harder to farm, and we'll turn this into a little playground for folks with some money, because it's close to the airport. And it's not within the flight path of the airport. So it's a well thought out little community. But it's only for the elite. Upper middle class. Actually, no, that's not true. This is upper middle class to wealthy. I mean, 50 million RMB, which is about $10 million if you want to buy a single standing house here. And it's going to be assholes to elbow with your neighbors, because it's all little gated communities where, you know, they're all right up against each other. So they see folks like you out there in the countryside where you've got, you know, 2 or 3 acres of land, and they're like, fuck that, get them off it, get them off it. Even if it's the poorest flyover state, they just can't fucking tolerate it. They're like, oh my God, you got 2 or 3 acres and you're allowed to keep a shotgun in your house? Fuck that. Get rid of that shit. Because we're over here living in Beijing where, you know, it's the seat of global authority at this point. And we can't live like that. Even the most wealthy can barely afford that type of thing. So you know that they're not going to tolerate Americans living free like that. That is yesteryear. Those days are coming to an end, my friend, under UN Agenda 21 and UN Agenda 30. Which I was shocked. That's why it shocked me so badly that, you know, there was actually a president who was trying to pull the U.S. out of everything and build a border wall, and people criticized that. I'm like, this guy's doing exactly what needs to be done to make America, to keep America as a country, to bring it back to being an actual independent country. And folks are angry about that? Wow, how easily they are hypnotized by the television. Orange man bad. Orange man bad. That shows you how real mimetic hazards are. You guys got infected with a mimetic hazard called TDS. So line up, Mr. and Mrs. America, turn them all in. Line up for the magic serum. I love y'all good looking, happy, sexy people out in fucking TV land. Let us pray. Lord above, Lord below, Lord within, Lord without. We adore thee and we invoke thee, the one God and the many gods. Of whatever persuasion you might entertain. Don't be dogmatic. Allow your paradigm to shift. The pendulum swings. As it swings in one direction, it swings back an equidistant amount in the opposite direction. The archangels of the 4 quarters protect and guide us. We invoke with strong sincerity to drive away the demons and evils. As above, so below. So it is commanded and confirmed. So mote it be. Amen. Ra. Hail unto thee who art Ra in thy rising, even unto thee who art Ra in thy strength, who travellest over the heavens at the uprising of the sun. Tahuti standeth in his splendor at the prow, and Rahor abideth at the helm. Hail unto thee from the abodes of the night. Y'all good looking, sexy, happy people, have a good fucking day, and I will see you in the future. Bye for now.